what's really disappointing is, watching the Ethics and Accountability Board, heck, they're not even really being ethic and accountability. And then we have some council members who just go in there and complain. We had Miss Liddell Lewis that went in there. I'm pretty sure she was complaining about Dennis Pfeiffer, I think. Then we had Candace Mushat that went in there with Doug Matthews, only telling part of the truth, not the whole truth, right? If you want to talk about your life being threatened, at least talk about what you put out there about Tanya Burns, and you're putting all this nonsense out. And everybody does have screenshots done, even though he likes to deny it. Then Quincy, he went in there yesterday, did his little speech, and then ran right out the door. I mean, Miss Shasta Little has a job, apparently. She deserves that job, okay? And because she's an honest person, unlike a lot of you, because you guys like to, honestly, do business with Ashley Capital and get your money worth. I mean, you got $1,500 worth of candy. I mean, who knows what else they gave you? I mean, we really don't have a clue. I mean, they funneled it through Capital or Habitat for Humanity for Quincy. So, I mean, who else knows what everybody got? I mean, unless y'all won the lottery. I mean, last time I checked, not one resident is getting a roof on their house. We're not getting no home improvements, but we're going to get these beautiful parks. So is that where we're going to have to live when we lose our homes because of the bad deals that you do for the city? I mean, I know that you're looking at me and smiling. I mean, we all know you got your money, honey. And I sit there and I keep telling you, because more people need to grow some balls and start stepping up and saying what they're feeling. Because seriously, Quincy, you have balls at times, and then other times it's like they would. They get dropped right down. So I'm gonna put you in your place and tell you, hey, this is how you gotta do things. So, I mean, seriously, if you don't want to look good in orange, I suggest you all start doing the right thing. I don't look good in orange, and I would never go against God. I would not commit anything.
Thank you.
My mother don't have anything to do with what's going on between you or whoever. So just keep our name out of Facebook and all that. We don't have anything to go that's going on. My mother did not appreciate that. So I guess it's your page or somebody that's linked to your page that's put our names, the Littles, said that somebody got a job. I don't know. But I appreciate it if you just leave our names out of what y'all got going on here, because we have nothing to do with that. Just do what y'all supposed to do for the city of Flint, and all the other mess, leave it alone. That's all I got to say.
My name is Jamie Winkler. I am with the Salvation Army. Tonight we are on your agenda, and I wanted to let you know that I'm here to answer any questions that you have. The Salvation Army has a very rich history here in the city of Flint. For over 130 years, we have been serving the most disadvantaged citizens, offering tailored programs aiming to alleviate hardship that many people experience. I run a program called the Harbor Light System for the Salvation Army. We have 5 different regional campuses. And back in 2016, I had the privilege of starting a new and somewhat innovative program called Medical Respite, and we brought that to the city of Detroit. It became a very successful program. The program is designed to help homeless individuals that are healthy enough to be discharged from the hospital, but need recuperative care. Oftentimes, homeless individuals that are in inpatient care at the hospital presents a number of challenges for the hospital to safely discharge patients. And so the Salvation Army has this program that is an asset for the hospital system and for those that need recuperative care. Oftentimes, homeless individuals that are in this type of setting are discharged to either the street or they are discharged to a homeless shelter that is not very well capable to meet the immediate needs of someone that is recuperating. A number of patients are dealing with uncontrollable diabetes, and they may have had part of their foot amputated. They need to keep their foot above their heart. They need to have insulin that needs to be refrigerated. Those that are dealing with palliative care, or those that are dealing with chemotherapy, dialysis. It's very, very hard for the homeless network to deal with those needs. And so what the Salvation Army has to offer is a program that specializes in recuperative care. So we do this through integrated care management, discharge plan coordination, medication management, education on self-care. We want to teach the individuals that come into our program how to navigate today's healthcare system for really tough. So we're really grateful for the opportunity to answer any questions that you have tonight, and I'm very grateful, and we hope that you will support this so we can introduce this service right here in Flint. We're able to do this through the great generosity of Early Medical Center that is offering the Dutcher Center to the Salvation Army. We have a 30-year agreement with them. The building is 40 years old, needs quite a bit of work to get the building where we can actually have residents at that facility. So we appreciate your support and consideration.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And debates, the words we choose have profound implications, shaping how we perceive and engage with one another. But words can be twisted and weaponized. A recent incident involving our city attorney, William Kim, and his use of the term housekeeping, a word universally recognized in business and day-to-day interactions as referring to routine matters, has brought this issue sharply into focus. This term, used in good faith and without any ill intent, became the catalyst for unfounded and nearly hysterical accusations of racism by Ms. Burns, both in a public podcast and subsequently in a speech before the EAB. William Kim, by all accounts, is a good family man and an effective city attorney. He is well respected in the legal community. To say that he intended to belittle or demean the temporary Oxford person as a domestic or maid is a gross misinterpretation and a willful distortion of reality. Ms. Burns propagated this lie, aiming to incite outrage and division, disregarding the plain meaning of Mr. Kim's message. Shockingly, Ms. Burns went on to politically exploit the historical struggles and achievements of Black women who perform domestic works under challenging conditions. Their legacy is deserving of our respect and admiration, not political manipulation. The deliberate trashing of Attorney Kim by Ms. Burns, akin to a cobra injecting venom into its victim, was intended to sow discord and division, rather than illuminate truth or foster unity. By twisting the meaning of housekeeping, Ms. Burns not only disrespected Mr. Kim, but also dishonored the memory of countless individuals we aim to celebrate, especially during Black History Week. Such actions erode the foundation of trust and respect essential for community governance, promoting division instead of unity. The integrity of our public discourse is critical as we strive for a just and equitable society. Ms. Burns, you must resist your inclination to weaponize race, gender, and now Black heritage for payback or for personal or political advantage. As Flint moves forward, let's all commit to elevating our conversations, to honoring the legacies of those who paved the way, and to fostering a community where every discussion uplifts and unites. Thank you.
Thank you. Sir,
And also that my business logo recipe was on the agenda for resolution tonight for ARPA funds. But I don't see it on there, but it's still for me to speak.
okay. Thank you.
But I was told that it was still okay for me to speak. So on behalf of my organization, I'm the executive director. It centers Black and brown families as far as lactation and doula services. I'm actually supposed to be at work right now, and I have somebody backing me up. But we've been serving Flint and Jackson County families for over 10 years. It's my passion. I'm looking to extend the team because, of course, we know Black maternal health, of course, is an issue. I am the only Black lactation consultant in Flint. I believe that representation matters. I've been on Black lactation consultant in Flint for 7 years almost now. And so I'm looking to diversify and grow my business and be able to serve more Black and brown families. Of course, I serve all families in Flint, but I want to make sure I spoke on behalf of that when it does come up for resolution. It's called YOLO, Lactation and Doula Services. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
My name is Antoine. I was debating on if I was going to speak or not, but I didn't know that I needed to be here. Let me first start off by saying I didn't know that Black History Month was reduced to a week now. And secondly, Tanya Burns, she is a good family person too. She's a good mother, a family woman. And I reference that to the whole Shacks to Little incident because my name is Antoine Little. That was my sister that spoke. And 3 people I want to address with the post from Linda Pendleton. That's Liddell Lewis, Judy Priestley, and Eva Worthing that are not here. And the reason I chose that is because the comment stated that Tanya Burns was Shaq's first cousin, which is not true. So you're being tagged to lies. And I know this because my name was added to that list. Now, Tanya Burns' daughter was brought up earlier this year by Linda Pendleton. And Liddell, that's your Facebook friend. You're my Facebook friend. We've known each other for years. You, in fact, stayed at my home when I lived in Philadelphia. You've been to my home several times. I've actually helped you on several events to move the city forward. I even brought something that I do treasure that you gave me for my 50th birthday. Sarvis Park Neighborhood Association. Things that you were doing to move the city forward. And I applaud that. But I have to draw the line somewhere because you as what I would say is a friend, how could you allow somebody to drag Tanya Burns' family into this and not say anything? From calling her daughter a monkey to telling lies about my family. Like, sometimes you have to stand up for something. And I truly did not want to be here. Because I've talked to each and every one of, well, not each and every one, Tanya, my cousin, Jerry, talked to you every once in a while, and Liddell. And I said, I want to remain neutral, but then the lies start falling, and the lies start dragging other people in this. We got to take a stand on what's right. And we can't allow people to call other members of council horrendous names. Like, you can sit up there and call each other whatever you want. That's what you all do. But if you want to discipline people in the audience, then start with the man that's calling my cousin a pink person or a pumpkin. That's not right.
Thank you.
I'm not gonna wait for you to address. These are racist, dumbass. That's what I think of. I hate when white people, not all white people, but people like him sit up here and try to tell me how to feel, what I should feel as a black man. If I feel that you are oppressing me, if I feel that it's racist, what you are doing, I have a right to speak up. You don't have a right to tell me that I should not feel that your ass is racist. Doug, my father, is racist. And so is his partner over here. Mr. Murphy, that individual sitting next to you don't give a damn about you.
All right.
After you walked out, when they wouldn't support your resolution, said that you was all emotional. If you're not benefiting her, she's gonna come after you. She's gonna come after you. And for her to speak down on you like that was highly upsetting. But let me tell y'all real quick. I need to make this known, Candace. You need to get off this council. Viola was a consultant firm during the water crisis. They reached out, big PR firm reached out to me yesterday trying to have me to smear the lawyers that's representing the people in the city of Flint because they are suing them and they get ready to get a huge win. And they wanted me to smear them. This is the type of things that's going on right now. They're calling people in the city of Flint. So I want people in the city of Flint to know that they are playing dirty politics. Everybody else that got off, we haven't received any money yet. Prosecution of Snyder, he got off. People have died here in the city of Flint because of the water. People are still struggling because of the water. And I know you didn't like what I said. I'm done talking about the water thing. Mr. Bouchard, I thought highly of you. I thought that you was going to get in here and really be independent, but you have turned out to be the worst of the worst. And I want to know real quick too, Ms. Donahue, are they going on a trip paid by city council? I really want to know that because that's what's going on, and that's the word out here right now. Or you can answer. Is the city paying for you and Adele to go on a trip? I mean, I don't like to pass rumors or tell a lie. I like to hear facts. So when you get your 2 minutes, can you please address that and let us know if the city is paying for you to go to Iowa, I think Iowa, for your Flint community water?
Thank you.
Wow!
Council, I could not sit back silent anymore because I've heard so much and I've heard so many things about things that happen here in the city council. Doug Matthews, your comment was repulsive. It was disgusting. Yes. Doug Matthews, your comment was disgusting. Close your mouth. Close your mouth. Anybody who stands for this, you are a snake. Liddell Lewis, you are disgusting. Dennis Pfeiffer called Eva Worthy the biggest piece of shit on the council. I disagree. You are the biggest piece of shit on this council. I affirm that I'm disgusted by your presence and everything associated with you. You are a devil. And anybody who stands with this devil is a devil. And that is my stance.
My name is Richard Jones, and Candace and Liddell, if y'all are going on the trip, hopefully y'all going to one of those cities that gave their citizens tax abatements. And y'all would, reach out and talk to some of those city council members and see what mechanisms they had to go through in order to help their residents. Quincy, I wouldn't mind if you tag along with them too and find out some kind of way to pull some grants in here that can help the residents, like on that $72 million tax abatement that y'all just gave to Race and Trust. We really need some city council people that's gonna get up here and do something for us. Now that's something that y'all can do for us. It's bad. It's real bad. I'm thinking about you, Quincy. It's bad. And I still remember. They gave you some nails and some wood for your pet project, Jefferson School. And you done gave them everything they want. You done voted for them to favor everything that they wanted to do. They gave you some wood and some nails.
Yep. You know this, brother.
Jefferson School is surrounded by apartments. It could be filled with kids. Definitely. It definitely could be open and filled with kids. But instead of doing everything necessary to get that school open, every excuse necessary to keep it deteriorating. Same for Esther House of Esther. I don't care what your excuse was for not voting to give them that money. You should have did all things necessary If they had a water problem, help them fix it. Whatever problem they had, y'all should have helped them, but y'all didn't. Now I got another question to ask y'all, and to bring to your attention. Because, question, did y'all ask anybody in the 3rd Ward did they want those tiny homes? I want it also to be known that the Catholic charity has property in the 7th Ward too. But they're not even thinking about putting a home up over there. And Ms. Burns, I'm going to tell you something about these tiny homes. They got kitty litters for bathrooms. They got to be plugged in generators for their electricity. They got a messed up water system. If they don't, which means that everybody else that got them, they didn't change some kind of regulations that allowed them to have running water, that got them to have a decent bathroom. Otherwise than that, they don't have it. The electricity, I think they have like a boiler system.
Thank you. Any other?
Thank you very much.
Is there anyone else?
Biggs, please. I'm that, I thank you, Quincy, for giving us we wore our t-shirts for you. Critical thinking. That nobody helps you. Your colleagues don't even help you when you put a suggestion on the floor, especially the Martin Luther King for the garbage cans. Liddell said, if we do that, the people won't get paid. If you got a legal holiday, your people get paid. A legal holiday, you get paid. Well, they don't want to do that because they won't make their money. She's dumb as a sack of rocks. If you keep following this dumb cracker, she's dumb as a sack of rocks. Critical thinking, you need to get it. You don't get it. I made this t-shirt just for you because you said critical thinking and then you say, boom. You need to make this stuff make sense. And I understand why Ms. Mashak put up with, what's his name, Dougie Fresh? Dougie Fresh, Dougie Stale. Your daddy got 190 counts of rape women. 190. He got sentenced on 323 of 23. No, 623 of 23. I understand you need a daddy figure, and he's for you. Whatever you say, he's going to be there for you. I put out the recall for Quincy. You're not right. I've asked my neighbors in the neighborhood. I'm doing a recall. They say, do what you got to do. We're going to stand behind you. So on my block alone, just in my household, we got 6 people right there want you to be gone. I'm sorry to say, you got to go. You got to go with dum-dum. You can stay here with us. We're not going to let you sit on this seat and take our money that's for the people that did not even get a light bulb. A light bulb. But y'all take 40 million and put it in the general funds. We got tarps on the house. The people coming down here telling them how their roofs have caved in. There's no money when you call these different organizations that you tell us to call. There's nothing down there for us. But you guys, critical thinking, put 40 mils in the general funds. I can't see why that make any sense. And I know, Candy, you don't want to raise your head because your daddy got 190.
Is there anyone else who'd like to address council?
I'm calling this out to Mr. Quincy. You know, a lot doesn't hear what we got.
Get in the mic, Dave.
You sat there, you walked down my street, you said that we're gonna clean this street up, we're gonna clean it up. So what did you do? Number one, you got 4 houses in a row that got trash and stuff around it, and you didn't come down there and clean it up. Now one of them caught on fire. Okay, one was on fire. Now, but what you did do, you came next to my house and you tore the boards off a good house. You work for them too, so yes, you too.
Whoa!
Okay, so that's you too. You work with the board. It's you too. So, you know, like she said, you got another one that's gonna sign that petition. Okay? You need to go. All you worry about what they building that Buick over there. That's all you worried about. So you need to go because you don't tell the truth about nothing. Okay, we'll leave that alone. Now, the ARPA money. Can one of y'all talk to the lawyer and ask the lawyer, once you switch that money over, ARPA money is gone. Can you tell the lawyer? Because people keep coming up here asking about the money. Young lady here read from her phone at the other meeting. The ARPA money is for this, for that. Well, you sent the ARPA money over. So where's the money at now? There's no more ARPA money. It's going in operating funds. Now they can do what they want to do with it. That's all council was on that phone. So one of y'all, if you got the guts, ask the lawyer right there to see if you still have the ARPA money. Thank you.
My name is A.C. Loomis, and I'm a resident of 3rd Ward or the 2nd Ward. I don't know. But I can sign a petition for recall in the 3rd Ward. And I will be signing a recall for the petition in the 3rd Ward. I'm here to ask a question like Mr. Woodson asked about the trip. I want to know if public dollars is being used to fund a private trip. Yeah. And if so, my question to the clerk, who took an oath of office to uphold the Constitution of the United States, Michigan, and the Charter. And you are responsible for the budget of both the Flint City Council and the clerk's office.
Now, wait a minute.
Did you approve, or did they come to you and ask you to approve this alleged funding? I know you all will not answer me, but you can or should answer one of the council members if they pose that question. I think it's a sad day in the city of Flint, how the people and the residents of the city of Flint were being treated. I encourage you to vote no on every resolution on that agenda day that deals with ours. And let me tell you something about the Salvation Army. They do great work. But the problem is that just like Habitat for Humanity, when they get city dollars, it's not used for city residents. It's used for everybody else. And then they tell the city residents the money's gone. So I appreciate the Salvation Army. If the money that they're receiving from the city of Flint is strictly used for the city of Flint. And that's what you should ask. So again, this is Black History Month, not we. For people who don't know Black history, it's the shortest month in the year, and so happens that Black History Month and Heritage Month is in the shortest month of the year. Ms. Burns, I stand with you as a man. I don't appreciate Mr. Doug Mathis, whatever his name is, for saying the things that he said about you and your family. And as Black men, we should uphold the dignity of this type of trifling.
Thank you.
Thank you.
I want